Hello everyone, happy Mars Day. Hope y'all are doing well. It has been a minute once again. All the energies are in their proper placements as far as Venus and Mars go. Mars just moved into Aries, and Mars is the ruler of Aries as of today, and Venus moved into Taurus, I think it was yesterday, the 29th. So Venus is the ruler of Taurus, and so they're very comfortable where they're at. They're able to kind of relax and be in their element, literally. And Mercury's direct, so we could be feeling pretty good about, things that are happening as far as our plans go, plans for the future, proceeding with, the things that we are aspiring toward. And that's what Mars is all about, is our goals and ambitions, and taking those initial steps toward those adventurous and bold goals. So another thing that's happening is Mars will be in Aries until June 8th, so we have that time to really move forward and take advantage of that fire that's being lit under our butt. And then Venus will be in Taurus for Jupiter moves into Gemini the 25th, and Venus moves into Gemini the 22nd, 23rd, somewhere around there. So that's going to be exciting. That's a few weeks out from now. For now, I wanted to mention a few things about this Pluto retrograde, which is happening on the 2nd of May, and it will be retrograde until October 12th, and it will dip back into Capricorn, September 1st? Between September 1st and November 19th, Pluto will be in Capricorn, and Capricorn is the energy of capitalism and authorities, governments, rules, regulations, limitations, the old system, traditional ways of doing things, which is Saturn ruled, and it will return to Aquarius for the Pluto will re-enter Aquarius and stay in Aquarius for the next 20 years after the 19th of November. And Aquarius is outside of the box thinking. Aquarius is more like a progressive energy. It's breaking outside of the box, like thinking outside of the box, breaking boundaries. It's ruled by Uranus, which goes beyond our limitations. And so we are definitely cutting loose those Capricorn restrictions between, September and the end of the year. This is pretty significant. This is also making a lot of really nice aspects to some of the super cosmic points, and this is connected to galactic astrology, and Julia Balaz teaches and researches galactic astrology, which is basically connected to the black holes, like the supergalactic center, the galactic center. So the supergalactic center is 2 degrees Libra, the galactic center is 27 degrees Sagittarius, the great attractor is 2 degrees Sagittarius, and the Shapley attractor is 2 degrees Scorpio. So it's pretty wild to take a look at your own chart and see what you have at these particular points. So that's 27 degrees Sagittarius, that's the galactic center. Supergalactic center is 2 degrees Libra. The great attractor is 14 degrees Sagittarius, and this Shapley attractor is 2 degrees Scorpio. So if you have any kind of points or planets, and when I say points, I mean like the ascendant, midheaven, descendant, or the IC, maybe even your vertex too. Like that's a calculated point in space. And there is a birth chart calculator in my link tree, and you can put in these like enter in Shapley attractor, or if you go to Galactic Astrology, I believe it's .com, there is a birth chart calculator that you can where you can calculate your cosmic points in your birth chart. One of the things that I wanted to mention was how the Shapley attractor at 2 degrees Scorpio is squaring Pluto in Aquarius. And so Scorpio is the energy of uprooting and finding those, hidden things, that like finding truth that has been hidden. And it deals with mob gangs, things, like groups that are operating on a in an underworld kind of fashion. Like Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, which is the god of the underworld, and Pluto currently in Aquarius is exposing all the connections and groups and secret societies that have been this just like acting unscrupulously. And the Shapley attractor is the energy of drawing in those energies that are universally known, and it's exposing those. It's like really lifting the veil on how things have been working for generations, hundreds of years. And so, along with this square between Pluto and the Shapley attractor is a trine, which is a nice harmonious flow of energy between the supergalactic center at 2 degrees Libra, which is an air sign, and Pluto in Aquarius. And so the supergalactic center in Libra is the energy of drawing in relationships that we are meant to experience, and recognize how these relationships might not have been acting in its highest form. And the South Node is currently in Libra, and the South Node will catch up to the supergalactic center at 2 degrees Libra toward the end of the year, so around December 30th, it will be exact. And this will also be aspect to Pluto, will be a trine, and then Pluto will also be in opposition to Mars in Leo. And so you have this opposition between Mars and Pluto in Leo and Aquarius, and then which can be pretty it can be pretty dramatic. It can be like a one last stitch effort for the people that are in power, or like kings. Like Leo is the energy of kings and queens and royalty and whatnot. And so with Mars being there, there's like a an aggressive attempt at fighting the people, the collective, and fighting the power that the people now have, because this Pluto is going to be enshrined to the South Node, and South Node is where we are releasing those energies of codependent relationships, those relationships that have not been serving us. So this is going to be a very interesting aspect to kind of feel into and look forward to. Like, this is something that has been a long time coming, and so it's happening in our lifetime, so that basically we're able to reclaim our sovereignty and really see the truth for what it is, and live our life how we are meant to live our life on this planet. And so there will be some excellent energies, and Jupiter will be in Gemini at this time, so that's another air sign. There will be powerful mental energies flowing, like new ideas, and seeing the opinions like that are on the other hand, on the opposite end of the spectrum. There's going to be a lot of polarizing opinions, but these are meant for us to see the broader picture of the truths that are being exposed. And Gemini has that knack for seeing the other side of the coin and really shifting our perspectives in ways that will be, in the long run, beneficial to our awareness. Like, we've been fed all this other propaganda about how things should be, and the paradigms that we've kind of just blindly accepted. And we're going to see during these air trines, during these energies in Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, how backwards and how reversed these ideas and beliefs have been, and how they've proven to be unserving. Like, it's only been serving a certain group of people. So we're going to come into more awareness of that with the Pluto retrograde dipping back into Capricorn. Like, really, I feel like this is going to be the authorities really showing their asses, and just kind of like they'll be playing themselves for us to witness, and really kind of have that last final straw, that breaks the camel's back, and it's going to be interesting. Aries will be, let me see where Aries is going to be. And Aries is going to go direct between December and January. So when Pluto re-enters Aquarius, Aries, the goddess of strife and discord, the energy that calls things out as they are, and really, like, it's that energy of anybody that plays me plays themselves. Aries will be going direct January 11th? January 10th, January 11th. And so this is going to be powerful energy, especially for the feminine, and it's going to be, Chiron is going to be inching closer to Aries, Chiron the wounded healer. So there can be a lot of healing happening and overcoming all these wounds and reclaiming our sovereignty, and like, it's just gonna be very powerful, very exciting times. So I feel like right now is the time to really embrace our intuition, like whether we are comfortable with it or not. Intuition is blanketly being showered upon us, especially with these new like light codes that are coming through, and we are learning to like not hold on to the anger, and like learning how to express these emotions in a healthy way. And we're coming to find out that doing so can be a cathartic experience for sure, and it will allow us to let go of those energies that have been holding us back and like stifling us and suppressing our momentum to move forward with our plans, with our dreams, our goals. And I feel like with the recent Jupiter-Uranus conjunction in the sign of Taurus, and Taurus rules this area, like the throat, shoulders, it's really coming into the practice of using our spirit voice, kind of speaking or communicating with one another using that higher level intuition, where, you know, you can kind of telepathically send messages in a way. Like, I've kind of practiced doing this, like walking through the city, if there's, you know, some heavy dark energies that are nearby, and, you know, like, there's a lot of people that are in some other altered state of consciousness, whether it's like drug induced or mental illness. They have access to this other realm that most of us don't really connect to, and not all of it is, you know, love and light. And there can be heavy dark energies that are being expressed that can feel really scary if you're, you know, just a regular pedestrian, you know, trying to cross the street or getting from one block to another, and the voice that they're using sounds super it's like they're what is that word, it's like they're being taken over by some sort of spirit. And so I've practiced using my spirit voice and like kind of mentally like talking them down the ledge and kind of comforting them in a way, you know, like that's in my head. Like, they could be behind me. Usually they're behind me, or like, you know, I try not to make long eye contact with them, but I know they see me and I see them. I kind of acknowledge them, but I kind of like, you know, talk them down from the ledge in my head. So that's using my spirit voice. And like, maybe it's not, maybe it's from the heart. Yeah, it's like speaking to them from the heart, using that spirit voice and like talking them down from the ledge. I'm still here. I'm still alive, basically. And so for the most part, it has worked, you know. And I feel like we'll be coming into more of that practice, especially when we move into Gemini. Like, Jupiter moves into Gemini, and we're going to have, and Gemini rules communication, and with it trine to Pluto and the trine to the Libra energies, like, this is going to be more widespread, I guess, and it's something not to be feared. You know, this is something that is being asked for us to embrace. There's no reason for us to be scared of our intuition, despite the programming that we've all been subject to. You know, like intuition is not something to be scared of. This is something that we all came to this earth with, and it's something that it's a tool that it's our birthright to exercise it, to use it, and it connects us to nature and the earth and the cosmos and the things that we can't see, and it's intended to help us enjoy our life on this planet. And so, yeah, embrace that and speak from the heart, you know, using the spirit voice from the heart. And as long as we can stay in that trying to refrain from using the word mindset, because the mind it is a powerful tool, but like sometimes staying in the mindset of, you know, I mean, I guess it starts with the mind, like the thoughts that you have, you know, do influence the feelings and emotions that you end up expressing. But yeah, if we can stay in the heart set, you know, mindset, heart set, and speak from the heart, then we can consciously co-create like a new earth that we want to live in and enjoy, and have this like heaven on earth that we have always had available to us but has been suppressed. And things are going to be moving fast. Like the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction also speaks to moving through time very quickly, like time warps, you know, like things are just moving a lot faster. The planet is actually spinning a lot faster, and I don't know what I don't remember what the exact data is, but you know, there was something that I read how we are spinning, like the days are getting shorter because the Earth is spinning faster, and so eventually we're going to have to add like a few more hours or maybe even days to like the length of the calendar year, something along those lines. So yeah, Pluto in Aquarius, and Pluto in Aquarius is a very powerful planet, and it can be painful. It's, you know, its job is to uproot things and really pull things from underneath in order to expose what isn't working. And if you have any placements, points, planets, even asteroids around 2 degrees of Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, this will be impactful. You know, this is something that we're able to be aware of and kind of brace ourselves for. And if we have that awareness, we can let go of, you know, all these intrusive thoughts and paranoid feelings of, you know, like why this is happening. Like we have to understand, like come to the understanding that Pluto does bring gifts at the end of it all. You know, like it's designed to, you know, till the garden. You know, it's tilling the garden of our minds, especially in Aquarius, which is an air sign, and it's meant to transform those thoughts so that we can shift our way of thinking and understand that these energies are meant for our highest good and our future selves are looking out for us. You know, like if everybody could understand the language of astrology a lot more understanding, and I mean, I believe that we would have a lot less animosity toward one another if we could just understand how these energies are playing out for us, conspiring in our favor, despite how it feels. Like we're able to look at these experiences objectively when we understand how these planets are playing out in our own chart and collectively, and it's a powerful gift to know these to know the symbology of these planets and placements. So it's an exciting time. Like watching the planets it's like better than any soap opera. You know, like we are living this out in our lives emotionally, you know, in our reality. And if we can think of these energies as, you know, players in the sky and like understand that they are helping us with these experiences that we're having, we can approach this life objectively and enjoy it a lot more. Because there is a lot to enjoy, just have a lot of unlearning and letting go to do. And now is the time. So yeah, hopefully that made sense and hopefully that was helpful. Yeah, if there's any question as to how this is hitting your chart, or if you want to learn how to understand the symbology, I was actually thinking about doing a course. Knowing my energy, I think it would be a one-on-one thing for my own, for my own energy levels. But we'll see. I guess if anybody is interested, let me know. And I do have an offering on my Calendly to go through your chart and learn the language of astrology by using your chart as an example. So, yeah, I think that's all I had to mention for the time being. It is May, so we can expect May flowers from all the showers that we had in April. Yeah, it was pretty tumultuous, I guess, in April. But yeah, looking forward. There's a lot to look forward to in May. But I can definitely touch on that as the month goes on. So yeah, thank you so much again for listening, and I will see you on the next one. And if you're interested in a monthly newsletter, I just started doing that. Hoping I can keep up with it. I've never tried it before, so this is going to be my Aries story, my North Node Aries story. So if you want to join the newsletter, join the adventure, you'll receive kind of bite-sized descriptions of the major transits and how they affect your sign, and some nuanced details as far as the meaning of the degree that these placements and aspects are happening at. So and some encouraging and uplifting quotes or mantras. So yeah, if that's something that sounds interesting to you, there is a link in my link tree to sign up for that. And yeah, I appreciate all of your support, and yeah, hopefully everything makes sense and it was all helpful. Hopefully that was helpful. Alright, all the best blessings, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.